vibration is happening. Now, vibration is a clumsy word in that it means a lot of things. And vibrations, as you know, think about the different frequencies that are vibrations and energies that are vibrations. Just think about the signals that are moving through this room and through your bodies. In other words, the understanding of the way energy flows. So Esther finds the word vibration that means all of that, and we mean it in the fullest sense of the word. So there are vibrations, and let's call that your earliest point of manifestation. That's when you turn the fire on, is when there's a vibration going on. And most of the vibration, just like the cell phone signals and all of the other signals that are going through this building, through this room, around this earth, through your bodies, you're unaware of. You're also unaware of all the vibrational frequencies that have been going on, that have been trending in humanity and long before there was humanity. In other words, don't try to comprehend it, just acknowledge that it is. Let's call it vibration. Big old clumsy word, vibration. But let's call it first manifestation. First awareness of manifestation. So there's a vibration that the law of attraction is responding to in minute and specific ways that so far are pretty much indescribable and indefinable or even understandable. It's the basis of all that is. So you've got these vibrations going on and you're moving around with each other, and something about the way you're mixing it up with each other causes you to think a thought. Well, that thought is a manifestation of vibrations. First it was simmering, and now it's a thought. And you might focus upon that long enough that you might feel like you want to articulate it. Now that manifestation was a vibration that became a bigger manifestation, a more manifested version of the thought. Now there's an emotion. And it's at the point that there is an emotional manifestation within you that it really matters. Because once life has caused you to feel something, now you can feel that junction where you meet you. And you got to remember, your inner being has been with you and knows long before you even came into this body what's in your vortex and what it is you want and what your true point of attraction is. All those vibrations that are over there that you can't see or hear or smell or taste or touch, but they are attractive. They are attraction-based, and the law of attraction is coming to them. And you know why? This is the best part of this whole day. You know why the law of attraction is responding to the vortex version of you that you can't even really identify completely yet? Is because your inner being is focused upon it in its full fruition, and the law of attraction is responding to the focus of your inner being who has the fire on under your creation. A steady attention of focus under your creation. So all the things you care about are getting more and more and more, and the way you feel in any moment in time is about your relationship to this focused fire that the larger part of you is keeping going on your behalf. Don't you like knowing that? So when you don't feel so good, the fire didn't go out. Your inner being's never going to take attention away from what you said you want in its most advanced and evolved stage, what you have amended it to be, and all of the cooperative components that have been gathered. So you are constantly in your powerful now. We love this question. In your powerful now, you are constantly in relationship with the evolving, expanding you, meaning the evolving, expanding inner being who is focused unequivocally and exactly and precisely on that which you think you are becoming, but your inner being knows you've already become. And so when you feel negative emotion, it just means you got a little tug of war going on between who you really are and how much of it you're letting yourself be. So when that vibration turns to a thought, turns to an emotion, a manifestation of an emotion is a really big thing, because it's at that point that you can say, oh, that's unfortunate, or that's fortunate. That's your pivot point. And when you take that pivot point early, when it's just a vibration that turned to a word that turned to an emotion, it's so easy to take the pivot then. But if you have an emotion and you don't choose to make it feel better by your focus, it's going to become something more. It's going to become a conversation. It's going to become a car accident. It's going to become an ankle that doesn't feel so good. It's going to become something bigger. And if you don't notice it, it will get bigger. And the more manifested version it is, the more the reality of what is difficult for you all to stop focusing upon, because you can see it and hear it and taste it and smell it and feel it. And so its realness is so much a part of your engagement that you keep it real even if you don't want it. Generations stay in poverty because that's just what our family does. Generations stay in prosperity because that's just what our family does. And you might want to say, bummer, not fair that somebody's born into an environment where thriving is the easiest thing to do because it's demonstrated. But we want you to understand you've been getting guidance every step along the way. And as soon as you understand that your guidance is coming there for you, and you start with something easy, not like a chronic illness that has been troubling you for a long time, but start with easy things. Start noticing the things that you acknowledge that are important to you, that are fortunate. Start noticing how they just keep coming to you and coming to you and coming to you and coming to you until you show yourself that this law of attraction is responding without bias, with no one else's influence. It's just coming to you as you allow it to come to you. And you have control. You have control over what you let flow from your vortex into your experience. That's all that's happening. The vibrational version is right here. Now what? Focus on it and see what it becomes. See how much more tangible it becomes. And you know, your inner being, sometimes you think, oh, it's non-physical and there's physical, and the non-physical is not manifested. Not true. You are the manifestation of the non-physical. And in this physical form, you are continuing the manifestation of the non-physical. In other words, you've been a big part of what source energy is creating for longer than there are any words to even begin to define it. And so it's time to stop separating what you call God from what you call human, from what you call life on planet Earth. It's an extension of the same thing. And the reason that you're here is for the pleasure of demonstrating your ability to focus into that which is meaningful to you. None of you said, I'm going, and when I get there, I'm going to straighten them all out. Not one of you said that. All of you felt appreciation for the diversity. So when you get here, and you feel a desire to straighten someone out, you don't feel good because your inner being's not going there. Your inner being knows the value of all of the differences. Yes?
Yes.